It's about to get insane out here. Don't let the dancing fool you. Kairi Sane is dangerous, man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane!
After setting sail away from WWE, Sane once again dominated Japan and returned with a new attitude.
A new attitude and tons of momentum. Every week, Ripley just gets more ruthless. How do you prepare for that?
You have to be mentally prepared as well as physically for a master class in brutality. Ladies and gentlemen, Mommy's home.
And her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions,
Rhea Ripley is a terror in the ring, using her incredible power with a savage edge.
Yeah, Rhea is not to be trifled with. She is buzzsawed through the women's division to get to the very top.
Yeah, just the size and stature of Ripley is intimidating.
Truly a superstar unlike any other. Rhea Ripley is ready for the nightmare to begin.
We've got Rhea Ripley in the ring tonight.
As beloved as Rhea Ripley is by the WWE Universe, let's not forget that you don't get the moniker The Eradicator because you're a paragon of sportsmanship and fair play.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley has shown just how vindictive and sadistic she can be toward her competition. Heck, even towards people who thought she was their friend. Do not take this woman lightly, even for a second.
But if you think that a superstar as eccentric as Kairi Sane is someone you can look past, then you are in for a rude awakening. Kairi Sane is unforgiving in that ring, a true take-no-prisoners competitor who is every bit as dangerous as she is unique.
Kairi really is vicious in that ring. She can be so unassuming, but once the bell rings, she'll throw caution to the wind to ensure she gets the win.
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. There's Kairi turning the table.
Strong knee to the midsection.
Boom, lights out.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Oh, my that is some creative offense there.
Sane wants to fly. Up high. You gotta be kidding me.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Now, look who it is.
Oh, yeah, hit the ring with purpose. I love it. I love it, man.
And this is a no disqualification, and we're gonna have a 2-on-1 situation here. This is bad, book. This is really bad.
Oh, the numbers game, Cole.
Rhea was just a step behind there.
Now's the time to beat the count.
Oosh.
Driven into the... Rhea Ripley did it. What a huge win. Let's take another look at these ladies going toe-to-toe.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
A big loss after that countout.
It's not the prettiest, most honorable, or even the most fun way to win, but hey, countouts happen.
It's now time for the WWE Draft. Monday Night Raw ready to make their first pick.
Raw picks, Roman Reigns.
The head of the table set to preside over Raw.
Despite any personal feelings, Pierce picking the biggest name he can in Roman Reigns.
Raw chooses CM Punk.
Pipe bomb time. CM Punk joins the new brand.
He's a great pick for Pierce.
SmackDown chooses Gunther.
A statement pick, drafting the ring general.
I can't emphasize enough how big a get he is.
Raw drafts Seth freaking Rollins.
The Monday Night Messiah returns to Raw.
A superstar who is finally ready for his breakout moment.
SmackDown selects Stephanie Vaquer.
A big pickup for this brand. The Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer.
What I like about her is that she can work with any woman in the draft.
Raw chooses Brock Lesnar.
The Beast Incarnate set to eat, sleep, conquer, repeat on a new brand.
This guy thinks he's better than those early picks, and he's right.
SmackDown drafts Jade Cargill.
The GM picks up one of the hottest free agents ever, Jade Cargill.
She's a superstar who doesn't know the meaning of failure.
Raw picks Witchblade Jay White.
Raw investing heavily in this man's future.
Pierce plans on being in charge for a while with this long-term project.
SmackDown chooses Carmelo Hayes.
The GM didn't miss because they picked up Mello.
This guy is hungry.
the role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Even Bayley's strongest critics and most bitter of rivals have to admit that Bayley is a sports entertainment history maker and a game changer.
I agree, Wade. We have our issues, but nobody can deny Bayley's passion for this business and her drive to become one of the all-time greats.
She arguably already is one of those greats. Bayley grew up idolizing WWE superstars like Eddie Guerrero and Lita, and now she's regularly in the same conversations as those legends and many, many others.
A bona fide future WWE Hall of Famer, no matter how you slice it.
And her partner from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
This is going to be a big challenge for her. But I know she's more than ready for it.
A woman obsessed with championship gold.
Because Roxanne knows what she's worth.
And their opponents, first, from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Look, I love the story of how she would get on a Greyhound bus in her teenage years to take a 5-hour trip from Laredo to Houston just to train in your school.
Yes, indeed. That showed me a whole lot about Roxanne Perez, that, she's not here just to take part in this business. She's here to take over. She's here to take over.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne.
Well, a very dangerous woman. None other than Liv Morgan.
And her partner, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
Liv Morgan is a competitor who always has something devious on her mind.
There's always a plan in action for Liv Morgan, and yet she remains focused on the task at hand at all times.
Definitely not an opponent you want to take lightly in any way, Cole.
Time to test how well these superstars work together. It's a good old tag team match. In this one, it'll be Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And this is sure to be a barn burner of a tag match. And this shoulder's down. Penny in predicament. Lifts the shoulder up.
She's not going to be put away so easily this early.
Nice Japanese arm drag. Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
she puts the brakes on that. STO!
In off the tag.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
In the corner now. She needs to fight out of it.
Oh, big shot to the stomach, baby.
Putting up a united front as this match continues.
Tossing out their opponent effortlessly. And now, from the corner, a baseball slide.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
Bayley hoping to take total control by any means necessary.
Into the post. And that goes to show you what Bayley thinks of her opponent here. Hoisted up high here. Sidewalk slam.
Bayley trying to fire herself up.
Oh, right into a counter. German suplex. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. Agonizing submission. She's... Oh, look at this. Arm bar slipped underneath and able to counter.
Put in the corner now.
Oh, and enziguri. The communication between these two is evident by that move. Boom, sit-out slam.
Roxanne Perez rallying the crowd behind her.
Feds press takes him down. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Tag's made. Whips across the ring. Double shoulder block. He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. The cover. She's going for it. She kicks out at one.
She is fighting hard to stay in this match. Fighting hard to kick out each and every time. Bang on the money.
Ooh, pounding the bread basket.
Just dominating their opponent now.
Sent hard into the corner.
Double hip toss. These two do it so well together. They finish each other's sentences. They finish each other's moves. That's tag team excellence right there, gentlemen.
Ducks out of harm's way.
And able to beat Bayley to the punch. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off! Good Lord! Taking flight.
Saw an opening for a big-time move and connecting. That's going in the highlight reel.
Driven right into the post.
Watch the athleticism of Perez with a... Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in a tag team battle.
here are your winners, the team of Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan.
And they were not able to beat the ref's count. This one ends in a countout. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the phenomenal one.
A man who exceeded all expectations in WWE and is now a first ballot Hall of Famer.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Explosive, fluid, and crisp in the ring, AJ Styles always puts on an epic performance in the ring.
Dragon Lee has landed.
And the high-flying action is about to start.
And his partner, from Tala, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, Dragon Lee.
Everything Dragon Lee does just seems so effortless in the ring. I don't know how anyone can keep up with him.
Yeah, everything Lee does is just on another scale, another level. He really pushes the envelope every chance he gets. A top luchador in Mexico and Japan, Dragon Lee has been on fire in WWE too. He's already had reigns with the NXT North American title, the WWE Speed title, and the World Tag Team titles. On top of wins, on top of titles, Dragon Lee also wants to be the name on everyone's lips with his death-defying moves. And I have a feeling we'll all be talking about him after this one. Gentlemen, make way for Reed and Breaker. I have a vision that these two men are ready to dominate.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 580 pounds, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
The entire locker room needs to take notice because Reed and Breaker have put them on notice. They now have all the power in WWE in the palms of their hands. Never has there been such power, such dominance in such a cohesive unit.
Yeah, they're united all right. They're both equally great at being backstabbing traitors.
Please. The entire world knew that these men would take the power that was rightfully theirs the moment they knew they could. There's no backstabbing involved. They'll look you right in the face when they hit you with a spear and a tsunami.
Bronson Reed. Braun. We talk a lot about...
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. AJ's in trouble. You think he's going to tap here?
The Phenomenal One has to find a way. Needs to free himself from the sleeper. Needs to break this submission. Fighting with everything he has.
With that suplex.
I can't believe it. Somehow able to find the leverage and get it done.
What a lethal combination there.
Up handle applied.
Oh, a gut buster.
He tagged his partner in. Oh, just clobbering away here.
Shoving him into the corner now.
Oh, dear. This doesn't look good.
Alley-oop. Looking for the quick pin. Got a good strong kick out there.
Bit cheeky going for that pin. He's got out of there fairly easily. Crushing impact from that knee. Boom.
Oh, that got turned around on Reed.
So nimble, crucifix pin attempted.
Kicks out.
Early enough in this match that there's no need to rush into kicking out.
Picked up. Beautiful spin-out powerbomb.
And it's going to be hard for Lee to send a message if he gets outmatched like that.
Unhinged offense from Breaker's arsenal. Hooked up.
Backdrop suplex. Just an incredible amount of lower body strength displayed there. Jaw-shattering boot. Tags in here. Cuts the attack off.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Clothesline. And he's going for the pin. A kick out. You can see the frustration starting to build.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating. Hoisted up and air raid crash.
Bronson Reed
With a jagged edge.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Bronson Reed.
Has Bronson.
And right into the cover.
Might end this. In the corner. Has to find a way out of there.
Oh, kick to the gut.
He telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there.
Oh, punch lands.
That brings in AJ Styles. Shoulder tackle. Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective.
Baker is locked in on his opponent now.
Potting him up top now.
Braun Breaker, so much fun to watch. Scaling to the top rope. And did you hear? Now Breaker into the cover. This could do it. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Propping him up in the corner.
Oh dear, this doesn't look good.
Alley-oop.
And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out. Bam! You're looking for a vertical suplex.
Oh my God.
into a powerbomb.
Dragon Lee tapping into the intensity of this crowd.
Breaker is out of the way.
Waistlock applied in the corner. Check out this power. Belly to belly, way overhead.
He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
Oh, he's in a bad way now. All he can do is keep going. Try to ignore the pain.
Just a phenomenal blitz there. AJ Styles. Uh-oh. And Breaker turns the tables. Look at this. This can't be good. Gut check. Psyching themselves up now.
Oh, watch the speed. This blitz of strikes. Phenomenal blitz. Getting your mind back into this is one thing, but getting your body back into it is another.
And there's no backing down here. They want it rolling right into a small package pinfall.
He kicks out with force.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
Styles looking for a belly to back down. And staying with it, into the cover.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
The human torture rack. Into the powerbomb. Put into the corner. What could be next? Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Styles put a hurting on him with that one.
Tag. And now complete domination here. 2-on-1. Back body drop.
He's able to reverse it.
Look what he's got here.
Neck breaker. He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Clearly still very much in this fight.
Styles, a fireman's carry. The neck breaker.
What's Styles got in mind here?
Landing directly on the top of the head.
In off the tag here.
Opponent as groggy as you like. Maybe about to get even worse.
DDT face first.
Had the wherewithal to counter Dragon.
Clothesline.
With their head. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout.
Wow, float over. Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb. Right to the back. This is getting awfully close to a countout here.
And look at this fight back, refusing to be
Well, now what?
Looks like this one is officially a draw.
And here's another quick...
Social media has been buzzing because it's time for the WWE Draft.
Raw selects Chris Danger.
A guy who could become a major player on Mondays.
Pierce plans on being in charge.
It's the WWE Draft, and the landscape is about to change.
SmackDown drafts Jey Uso.
Main event, Jey Uso joins the new brand.
A guy who will never give up. Not in the ring.
Rusev has arrived. Rusev is here to crush people because, quote, he wants to. He wants to break others so they can find themselves.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, Rusev!
The big Bulgarian brute. Rusev is always a terrifying opponent.
Oh, yeah. And this might be the best shape we've ever seen him in. Oh, yeah. Ain't that right, Cole?
Touring some of the top promotions in the world certainly worked in his favor.
Yeah, if anything, it just made him meaner, more vicious.
You need to summon strength like never before to overcome Sheamus.
We got two heavy hitters ready to throw down tonight.
The Celtic Warrior is here.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior,
Sheamus, man. For over 15 years, it's been no bread, no water, just meat.
Sheamus is always around for a fight. The success, hey, that's just a byproduct.
Yeah, the Celtic Warrior can go toe-to-toe with anyone who steps up to him.
The bell rings, and we see a very focused, very motivated Rusev.
Rusev stepped away from WWE, spent some time dominating the competition in other corners of the globe, and now he's returned meaner than ever. The Bulgarian brute is so intimidating.
Yeah, Rusev has never been one to waste time or movement in the ring, but he certainly has a newfound urgency. Rusev isn't messing around.
And standing across the ring is a man I know very well, Sheamus, which means there is very much a banger incoming. No one in WWE hits harder than Sheamus, and if they want to try, well, Sheamus has no problem revealing that he's got even more loaded in the chamber.
Yeah, they don't get much more physical in the ring than Sheamus. Going to be a lot of bruises and battle scars when all is said and done here.
This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Turns it around. Loving blow.
Connected with the axe handle.
Carving across the face.
Boom.
And Rusev's confidence. He goes for the cover. He forces a break before the count of 2.
He's still not staying down for the count.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Producing a trampling. Taking this match to the outside. He'll make his way to the ring. Sheamus has taken complete command.
Not Rusev's best day so far.
Misses on the springboard.
And that stops whatever Rusev had intended.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
Running super kick.
Someone just lost a tooth.
Sheamus was ready for that one.
Rusev planted one there. Pattern instincts from Sheamus.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Oh my, turn that around and spiked it.
He's faltering, slowly getting up. Vertical suplex.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
That's the kind of smash mouth offense we expect from Sheamus.
Stopping the leg. Pain must be shooting through that leg now.
Incoming. Bullseye.
Deadlift. Look at this power. Power slam. They might be able to put this one away right here. And that will end it.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Sheamus standing victorious here.
The Celtic Warrior standing proud after a ruckus match. Fight night ends in victory for Sheamus.
The wait is over. It's now time for the WWE Draft.
Raw chooses Dominic Mysterio.
A new brand for Dirty Dom.
He's not going to like being picked this late. He deserved better.
Check it out, man. It's the best couple in the world.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by AJ Lee from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee both began their journeys as underdogs, never fitting the cookie-cutter template you'd expect from the history of their respective divisions. But having been around during their heyday, I can tell you there will be no modern era, there will be no women's evolution without the work these two put in that ring night in and night out. And now Punk and Lee are set to write an even newer chapter in their collective Hall of Fame-worthy careers.
Well, I hope this superstar is prepared to have his chest caved in, win or lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, the matter is highly. What you're about to witness is dignified deformation executed by unprecedented precision. A diabolical athlete who will stop at nothing to uphold the integrity and honor of this great sport. Der Ringgeneral Gunther.
I don't care who you are, this is when your nerves start to set in. He's all set for action, man. He's ready. I can't wait.
rings the bell, and Gunther is looking as ready as ever.
To put it simply, Gunther is in-ring dominance personified. The ring general's power, tactics, and ruthlessness make him a nightmare opponent for any superstar.
Don't forget his confidence. Gunther doesn't think there's any competitor who is truly on his level.
And one thing we know for sure, somehow, some way, CM Punk will always have a target on his back for merely existing. It must be exhausting to be the root cause of so many other superstars' misfortunes, but Punk somehow manages to handle that particular type of derangement pretty well.
Probably because Punk he's got the shoulders down. Countered into a new cover. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Still way too fresh.
Oh, from the rope. Reversal. And that turns things around. And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He is no business down there.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
He's no longer looking at his best.
No cause for concern on his part. Still on it.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Take off. Whoa, look out. Ooh.
Boom. Oh, Gunther gets...
CM Punk with the Uranagi. Trying to get it. Anaconda face.
Just punishing amounts of torque being applied here.
No rope break in reach, no tap out even. This is...
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Playing with fire now, not listening to the ref's count.
What a counter! We almost just saw a count out there, but the match continues.
And he is directed into the corner.
Down with the suplex.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Well executed drop kick.
And that can end up putting CM Punk on shaky legs for a bit.
Yeah, Gunther delivering the pain.
A big boot.
And he finds a way to elude that attack. He's got him where he wants it.
Check out the springboard.
Oh! What a lariat!
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Gunther looking dominant.
Big lariat.
That's Gunther reminding us all who calls the shots.
Fakes the pin. This might be it. And a kick out at two.
Oh, this match has to be catching up, taking a toll.
Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard.
Ooh, oh.
He's making his way to ringside now.
Driving a fist to the stomach changes things around.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Rushing into the corner. Step up knee. Rocks the jaw.
Did a bulldog.
Punk has that look. Gonna try to end it.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Yes! Is it enough to overcome Gunther?
Is it enough? Is this the end? 2. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
Gunther is down, but not out. Such a competitive drive, refusing to let this be over.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
From above!
From the top! Crossbody from the top!
The match clearly taking a heavy toll.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Check out the springboard.
Launching off the rope with accuracy.
And Gunther now finding himself on the wrong side of momentum.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Big knee to the face from Punk, followed up with a clothesline.
Making the climb to the top rope.
From the top rope.
Diving elbow. Gunther's out of it. Completely in peril.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Looking for the victory. 2. Raise the roof. He's got the victory. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Gunther with a tough loss tonight.
Punk left nothing on the table tonight, and he more than earned this win.